Hello and welcome back to another installment of Virginia's favorite Christmas movies. If you're wondering why I'm so close to the camera right now, it's because my sweater gives away our movie. So that way I can use this as a clip, and then afterwards you can zoom out and see what it is, because this week's version of Virginia's favorite movies is brought to you by the Grinch! Maybe you can't see it. You can kind of see. I think it gives it away a little bit. Anyways, so, oops. The Grinch starring Jim Carrey. That's the one we're talking about. That's the one that made my top 10 list, but I also have the classic cartoon, which it's not Christmas without watching this one. So, if I had to put one on the list, I picked the Jim Carrey one. I'm so sorry, world. But it's only because I could only pick one. I love them both. For those of you who don't know, one of my first roles ever was playing the Grinch in a grade 4 production at Aspen Grove Elementary School in Grand Prairie, where reviews said that I stole the show. I don't know if that's true. I don't think there were reviews. We're grade 4s. I hope there wasn't reviews. And my friend John Crispin played little Cindy Lou Who, and he actually wore, so this is Peter Hugs. He's a teddy bear that I got when I was 8 years old for Christmas. But he had a hat and a scarf, but I took it off, and John wore Peter Hugs' hat, and it looked just like this one, which is this teddy bear Danny found in a secondhand store that is actually, we call him Steve Hugs. He's Peter's long lost brother, but he still has his hat and his scarf. Anyways, John Crispin wore that when he played Cindy Lou Who in our production of The Grinch. Now that we got all that out of the way, I'm gonna start off the same way I do it all the time and read the Wikipedia description of the movie. Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas is a 2000 American Christmas fantasy comedy film directed by Ron Howard, who also produced with Brian Grazer, from a screenplay by Jeffrey Price and Peter S. Seaman. Based on the Dr. Seuss 1957 children's book of the same name, this marked the first Dr. Seuss book to be adapted into a full-length feature film. It is the first live-action adaptation and the second adaptation of the book, following the 1966 animated TV special narrated by Anthony Hopkins. The film stars Jim Carrey, Canadian treasure, as the Grinch, with Jeffrey Tambor, Christine Baranski, Bill Irwin, and Molly Shannon in supporting roles. Like, killer cast. The story revolves around the Grinch, a grouchy green recluse living on Mount Crumpet who despises Christmas, and the joyful residents of Whoville who set out to sabotage their holiday celebration. It's a classic. I bought several of my nieces and nephews the book for Christmas because it's a classic. I know the book by heart, probably partially because I played the Grinch once, although I didn't actually have that many lines. In the original book, he doesn't say that much. It's mostly the narration. But it's the classic Christmas story, you know? It's a little bit of a take on Scrooge, you know? You gotta warm that bad guy's cold heart. And he comes around and he ends up saving Christmas. Spoiler alert. It's still good. I could tell you word for word what happens, and you still will not be disappointed with this. Jim Carrey is an amazing actor, and he's a comedian, so I feel like he doesn't get the credit he deserves, but he is so phenomenal a lot. And in The Grinch, he is crazy phenomenal. Apparently, wearing the yellow contacts was like a form of torture, essentially. And so he worked with like military people who would help people work through torture experiences. And one of the things was he smoked, but because of all the fur he had this super long, like, fancy cigarette holder. But he was just smoking nonstop because it was so stressful. More facts about The Grinch that have nothing to do with the actual movie. When my nephew Cadence was little, he watched it, and he got so scared of the Grinch. Like, from this version. So maybe it is a little, like, you can be too young to watch it. But two things happened. One, he had a dream, and I told him when he got scared, I was like, his name's Jim Carrey. He's just acting. And then he had a dream that Jim Carrey, as the Grinch, came and licked his face. And then we watched videos on him getting all the makeup done and being like, oh, see, it's just like make-believe, blah, blah, blah. And then I said, I can't remember if this is accurate, but I said he made $50 million. Because he was like, why was he scary? I was like, because they paid him $50 million to be scary. So I used to be like, hey, Cadence, why was the Grinch scary? And he'd be like, because they paid him $50 million. This information is of no use to you, but it's one of the many reasons that I love the Grinch. That's history in my family. Yeah. We're coming up close on Christmas, guys. You could have a Grinch-a-thon. There's other versions too. There's a new version, I believe. It might be on Netflix. I haven't actually watched it yet. There's just so many Christmas movies, it's hard. So I always watch both of these, and maybe this year I'll make a plan to watch the other one. And if you can find it, watch the version of me portraying it in grade 4. If anyone has that footage, I would love to see it. I don't even know if they had cameras there. It was a very, very long time ago. Okay, well, I think that's it for this one, seeing as we're coming up on 7 minutes again. Well, I love you, and thanks so much for watching it, guys. Grab some hot cocoa. Have a little Grinch-a-thon. It'll make your heart warm. You'll grow 3 sizes, I promise. Okay, I love you. Bye!